Welcome back to another Sandstorm meetup. Looks like we've had Unknown has dropped from the call, but I'm joined by Malaka from Crypto Foxes, and Unknown is there he is right there. What's going on? How you guys
Hey,
doing?
Hey, we're good. We're good.
I'm good
Sorry
and
about
you?
that, man.
I appreciate you guys coming on the show today. Normally, I like to start out with a little bit of an introduction.
My name is Milayanka, and I'm a CryptoFox's community manager. I was recruited very recently, a month ago, and so since then I've been working on CryptoFoxes. And I started crypto about December 2020, right at the beginning of the bull run.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, like I've been hooked in the NFT space quite literally. I'm a very active member in the CyberKongs community too. And yeah, that's about it. What about you, Ano?
Hey guys, Unknown here. So my journey for crypto or NFT started just last year, 2021. Just before that, I was actually working a real job. Was doing investment part of the first couple years of 2021 before joining Crypto Foxes. And before that, I had some experience in marketing, e-commerce, customer support, and all that good stuff. So my interest pretty much came in just seeing NFTs on Twitter. Kind of took over my Twitter space where you just see a bunch of NFTs all over the place.
Yeah.
And I kind of saw Crypto Foxes from one of a tweet, and I got interested and decided to join the Discord server there. I did invest in a lot of NFTs prior to Crypto Foxes. I'm more of a holding guy, so I haven't sold any of my NFTs that I have. Maybe some, but yeah, that's how my journey started, and I'm glad to be here.
How long has Crypto Foxes been around?
CryptoFoxes has been around a year. Actually, it was our first anniversary 2 days ago.
Nice.
The first collection launched in March 2021, the 15th. Yeah,
The Origin
exactly.
Foxes, it's only 1,000, right?
Yeah, it's only 1,000. Like originally, it wasn't even called Origins. We called it Origin because we started a second collection that we called Crypto Foxes this time.
Since we are on the topic of the two different collections, one of them is 1,000 and one of them is 11,000. What are, I guess, the main differences between the original 1,000 Origins and the 11,100 V2 Foxes?
All right. So the differences are the Origin collection is kind of a standard collection, like it's static, metadata and all that stuff. It's static. And while Crypto Foxes, the 11,000 collection is a customizable collection with dynamic rankings in rarity and a customizable metadata. So basically today, if you want to, it's well, for example, we have a special event today for the St. Patrick's Day, and we created 3 assets, and those assets are in our shop on the website that you can buy with our utility token called Stake. And when you buy those assets, you can apply them to your CryptoFox, and your CryptoFox's metadata is changing and it's reflecting on OpenSea or whatever you're using your CryptoFox as the new traits that you apply to it. So
So
that's the
you
main
can,
difference.
yeah. So you can have, so you have one of these 11,000 NFTs, and you can change its traits. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So there is a few ways to do that. We have so the first way is earning assets in some ways, like playing, well, in the future playing our games, or you can buy them in the shop if we want to put them in the shop. You can reward people with assets also, and they can just use it on the website and apply to their Fox, or they can buy what we call a respin ticket, but the official name is a second chance. It's a ticket that you buy in the shop for our utility token, and you can choose a Fox and respin it, meaning like you basically reroll your Fox with for new assets.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
what we're seeing right here on the screen with the slot machine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, and so when you re-roll those assets, do you lose your old assets, or do they go into like a closet where you can you have a multiple different assets where you can just keep changing it?
Oh, so you lose your assets. It's not going into a closet,
Yeah.
but we have a few things like we have something called the Fox Dex.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a Pokédex from Pokemon, but
Yeah.
instead of collecting Pokemons, we are collecting assets from the crypto foxes. So, for example, when you reroll your fox, you unlock assets, and when you reroll the second time or third time, whatever, those assets that you unlock stay in your fox decks, and then you start earning reward from the season pass. We have a season pass, and each time you collect new assets, you can move up higher in the season pass and earn more reward, earn assets, earn tickets, earn name changing tickets, and all that good stuff. We
Yeah.
plan to add a new item very soon called the Extractor, and it's an item that lets you extract an asset from a crypto fox and keep it in your inventory. So in the website, when you go to Fox app on the top right,
Mhm.
you have a tab called inventory. Well, all your assets, you can store your assets or your tickets and all the items that you collect from the Foxverse. So basically, we had to make our own ranking system, not for origins, but crypto foxes, because obviously,
You're changing the
because you
assets all
can,
the time.
it
Mhm.
changes all the time. So we had to design a dynamic ranking system.
I did want to talk to you guys about, you mentioned stake. So you got a stake to earn stake. So tell me a little bit about that. What are you staking essentially?
Yeah. So we have so the two collection can earn stake. I'm going to start with Origin. Origins yield stake passively. You don't have to stake Origins.
Oh, so you
They
just get them for
kind of,
holding them?
yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
So yeah, you get about a 6 stake from holding it, and then you can stake crypto foxes. So the V2s we call them, but it's crypto foxes, and you can stake them to an origin and boost that origin yield and earn stake also with so the crypto foxes
Okay.
basically. So you can go when you go to that staking tab and you go to origins. Maybe yeah, you can't see it because you don't have an origin, but you
I
have
don't have
like
any
20
origins.
slots. So you have 20 slots with 9 being unlocked by default,
Yeah.
and you can stake 9 crypto foxes on it and boost that origin yield by a lot. And what's
Mhm.
Okay.
good, what's nice is that so you have to stake crypto foxes, but not origins. But what is cool is that you can do everything while your crypto foxes are staked. So we have like that old mechanism of staking. It's not all, but like a project like Cyberkongs and all that, those projects start to realize more like of a locking mechanism
Mm-hmm.
now. But the staking, so you have to send your asset to a smart contract. So basically, you don't own it anymore. But what's cool is that our system is designed to you can still do everything while your Fox is staked, basically. So as you can see, you're in the shop tab and you have the second chance. The first thing is used to reroll the foxes. At the end, you have the 3 assets that are limited time assets you can buy for the St. Patrick's Day.
Mhm.
Once you buy them, it goes into your inventory tab, and then you can use it whenever you want, like tomorrow,
Okay.
today, in the year.
And so I'm assuming you're able to sell these assets later down the road?
So, yeah, for now you can't
Mm-hmm.
because it's not on the blockchain.
Yeah.
It's not minted, but we plan to do something with it. Yeah. Later down the road, we had to update a few contracts to do that and maybe use a Polygon, because mainnet is quite expensive, especially if you have to mint a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe have like uh, a cross blockchain thing, like something on Ethereum and something on L2.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's planned.
Yeah, exactly. So that fox right there is the St. Patrick's asset. So we're creating a kind of small demo for people to see,
Mm-hmm.
mainly for World Wide Web 3, just to show that we have been working on, sprite animation and movements
Mm-hmm.
for the north, east, west, and south position. So
Yeah.
when you're moving in the game of World Wide Web 3, you can actually see all the directions and yeah, it took us a lot of time to actually customize each asset into that position, but we're almost pretty much ready for integration there.
Nice. Yeah, and this looks great as well. Like with the fact that the tail is moving back and forth, and like the beer can is moving, and just all the motion within the pixelated art. Because even with a lot of pixelated games, it's very Mario like, where it's just moving like side to side, and then like when he's going forward, it just looks like a blob moving. So this
Yeah,
looks
that's true.
cool.
We are really quality driven, and when we have we to be honest, we have really talented artists. I'm glad we have them.
And besides World Wide Web 3, that being a metaverse, you guys are also wanting to build within the sandbox and do things within the sandbox. And you see in our social hub, we got some of your VX foxes dancing and jumping around. What are your guys' plans for the sandbox?
Yeah, so for the sandbox here, since the very beginning when I joined the project, the team wanted something in relation to metaverse. So we decided to do sandbox, and we picked up a 6x6 plot land, 36 plot land in terms of sandbox to create something cool.
Yeah.
At the moment, in the space, people always talk about what's the utility and all that good stuff. But for utility, it's something that we have to figure out in the long term. But for the short term, we're planning to create something like a town, maybe similar to our banner in terms. So where people can come to the town, talk, chill, have some fun. And then down the road, we're definitely going to be thinking about something cool to release within our 36 plot land.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see like kind of the slot machine and like the customization and like shop and everything be integrated in the sandbox, where if you wanted to like just do that within sandbox,
Mm-hmm.
you could do that.
Yeah, there's so much possibilities, especially because we have a pretty big land, and
Yeah.
that's very cool. And we want also probably do crossovers, having experiences in our land with other collections. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
We have a few ideas already, but we can't really talk about it much right now because it's still in the development stage and
Yeah.
even like brainstorming stage. But definitely, yeah, that's the next goal. We really want to start building that gigantic plot we have.
How will holders go about getting their voxel fox?
So there will be 1,000 voxels free claim by Origins.
Mm-hmm.
So 1,000 Origins for 1,000 crypto foxes. So that's set in stone, and that won't change. After that, we will have a portion. We still haven't really. We have a few numbers in mind, but it's not set in stone. So we have a few a portion that will be mintable with stake.
People, changing, I guess, their 2D fox, how is it going to reflect into their voxel fox? Will they have to mint another voxel?
Yeah, so for the 2D traits, it's a completely separate collection. So
Okay.
for the VX foxes or voxel foxes, we did plan on doing maybe a customizable aspect to it, but we are unsure. So until we kind of figure it out if it's possible, we might integrate that into the voxel foxes, but unsure about that route yet for now.
We can maybe give a little bit of alpha unknown about equipments.
Mhm.
We can do that. We
We
love some alpha.
so yeah, we will so as I said before, the shop is our main utility,
Mhm.
and we will also not only sell things for crypto foxes, but also for VX through the shop, and obtainable also through our mini games on the Foxverse. And there will be equipment, sword, all that stuff, bows and shields, and any equipment that could be usable in sandbox, basically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice. Well, there you go. There's your alpha. I did want to talk about, you mentioned that your guys' first game is going to be, you said, a runner, like a running game?
Yeah,
Like simple. So is it like
with a leader
similar to
program.
maybe like Temple Run, would you say?
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, Kind of, in a sense, you'll be able to use your NFT character to run in the game, but there's going to be like traps and stuff. So you really have to be careful when you're running into the game.
What other games do you guys have planned, or can you guys not share that?
We can give maybe a one. I know. So there is a fishing game, obviously from the picture that you showed earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That would be, so it's still kind of a brainstorming stage right now because we are really focusing on the first game, and the VX it's already a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it will be a kind of a simple fishing game. You would probably buy a fishing rod in the shop for stake. That fishing rod will have maybe a durability, and every a few times per day you can fish and fish for reward, stake, and maybe assets, and or maybe like boost for a mini game, a speed boost, or a score boost, stuff like that.
And maybe whitelists and some good stuff.
Well, I want to thank you guys for coming on today. I really do appreciate it. I want to thank everyone out there for watching. Make sure you guys follow the Crypto Foxes on Twitter, join their Discord, follow the Sandstorm, join our Discord as well, and also make sure you guys are following the stream because I will be live again tomorrow at the same time.